Good morning, and this is George telling you how to make the perfect cinnamon toast.
Right, make sure before you start you have nice clean hands. What we'll need for this meal are 2 slices of plain white bread, some stork, some ground cinnamon, brown sugar, and a teaspoon. Now what we need to do, we need to go to the grill. Not a very clean grill, of course, because where I come from we don't like to clean. You bring that up, just clonk it onto full, go on to about 4, so it's like already heating. And then we place the 2 pieces of toast, or bread should I say, in the toaster. This will heat the toast just right through. You don't want it to actually be toast at this point. For the cinnamon and all this other shit that goes on top of it actually builds it up. So, my cat is a main part of the cinnamon toast family. He makes cinnamon toast and eats it. Right, while we're waiting, I shall indulge in some rice infusion. Once you think it's heated quite through, feel the heat on the top, you think, aye. I've forgotten one important thing. You'll be needing a knife. We will not be needing a bony knife, and we shall definitely not need this knife. And to just make things clear, we'll not need a kiwi knife. What we do need is your plain simple breadcrumbing knife. Bring that across. Lay the toast out. As you can see, the toast is not actually toasted. It's just warmed over. When we get the nice stork, nice and red, the blue, yellow. And what we'll do here is we'll get the biggest bit of butter, or margarine or whatever people like to call this, and clock it on, and then slowly the butter should start to melt. Oops. Now what we need for this is for the butter to melt right through. Oops. I can't even get this out. Right, so now we start buttering all the way so it gets to a nice little melted point. This is delicious. A lot of... Now, if you're very skinny like myself, what the best thing to do is to eat cinnamon toast, as you can see by the amount of butter. This is a pure Scottish meal. Full on why we should all be fat. But we are not. I ain't that skinny actually. Because it all works out after its while. I mean, I'm just right for my size, I'd say. I thank this meal for that. So what I need is once you've done that, you put your knife away, you get this. You open your brown sugar! Oh, we love brown sugar! Right, so take a teaspoon out, very carefully, not trying to spill any till you're on the toast. Nicely dabble it all over so it makes the toast look nice and presentable. You can add a bit more to fill the little gaps, but don't go overboard on each piece of the toast, or you could end up quite fat. So say that 1.5 teaspoon whatever spoon this is of brown sugar is what you need. Right, so once you've done that, we go on to the deadliest part now. The beautiful cinnamon! Right, I love this stuff. If it were down to me, I'd actually live off this stuff. Give that a whiff. Nice, innit? So what we do is you just slowly dabble all this on. It makes it nice and cinnamon-like. Don't go overboard, because you will ruin your toast. I am actually going a bit overboard here, because I have messed up. I have not fucked up, I've messed up. At the moment, anyhow. What you need to do is you need to just, then on these, just nicely get it sorted out. I put way too much on here. My apologies if you copy me and go way overboard. You might not get the best tasting cinnamon toast. Now I'm gonna do something you should not do, because it ain't very nice. Right, that's my toast done. Now what I do is I take it over to the grill. Nicely looking. Now you smile and you go 1, 2, 3, and you place it in right in the middle of the grill. Leave it in there. Then while that's just doing that, we can go back over. Stick your knife in the sink for your mother to clean it up. Stick the spoon in the same place. Then, what the idea is, to make a massive mess for your mother to clean up. But no, that would just be nasty. What we do here is we nicely clip it, but my mother's a perfectionist. So I'll hide this in the back of the cupboard, somewhere. Oh, do you not just love squeezy cheese? Because I do not really love squeezy cheese, but my mother's addicted to the shit. Right, pardon my burp there. If you're watching at home, pardon my burp. Just taking this to the fridge. I've got to move fast, you see, because I have a feeling that they might be burning. So you get your plate out the oven, into the cupboard. You bring it out with the bullseye on it. You bring, oh, does that not look soup? No, it doesn't look superb, but anyhow, we're going to try it anyhow. Probably going to taste like shit, I admit. What do? I do something. Anyhow, I'm going to shove these in so it looks as though I haven't used it, because if my mother finds out I have, she's going to go ballistic, you know what I'm saying? Like, right, what do I do with this? Right, if you're filming the car, he knows where I'm going with this. So it looks as though nothing's happened. Right, now we go back in. I'm telling you, I should have the A-Team theme tune on while I'm making cinnamon toast. It's a big hard work. Right, another crisp, and then we bring out another knife. Not this knife, not your boner knife, and especially not your kiwi knife. We dig it. We go 1, 2, 3. Easy as ABC. I probably did that the other way around, because I'm special like that. And there's my cinnamon toast. Now let me just try a bit for you and put on a fake face so that it sounds. My co-pilot is going to try some.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. And oh, you're actually supposed to swallow it. Yeah. I advise you make it by mine. All the menu you'll find is on this side of YouTube. It is in more info. You click down on more info and you will find the recipe for a beautiful cinnamon toast. All done by me, Geoff Bigglesworth.